Welcome back. Today we're diving into the projects actually building the future. Real infrastructure, real use cases, not hype. Let's get into it. Look, we all see the noise out there. The market's a wild west of meme coins, fleeting trends, and projects that are all hype with zero substance. It's easy to get lost in the chaos, chasing the next 100x pump that evaporates overnight. But if you're like me, you're searching for something more. You're looking for the bedrock, the foundational protocols that are quietly creating real value and solving real-world problems. We're not just gambling here. We're investing in the infrastructure of tomorrow's economy. And a huge piece of that puzzle? Payments. Think about it. For all the talk of decentralization and high-speed blockchains, most of us are still stuck in an ancient financial system. We work every day, but we get paid every 2 weeks, or even once a month. It's a system built for the industrial age, not the digital age. It's slow, it's inefficient, and it's ripe for disruption. Now imagine a world where you get paid for every single second you work. Your salary isn't a lump sum that hits your account twice a month. It's a continuous stream of value flowing directly to your wallet. This isn't science fiction. This is the power of streaming payments, and it's a concept so revolutionary it could fundamentally change how we earn, spend, and invest. That's why today we're talking about Zebec Network. This isn't just another token with a cool name. Zebec is building the pipes for this new financial reality. They've created a continuous settlement protocol that makes real-time, by-the-second payments not just possible, but easy to implement for any business or individual. We're talking about real infrastructure with tangible, world-changing use cases, from payroll and subscriptions to corporate treasury management. This is the kind of project that gets me genuinely excited, and it's why I'm personally stacking more of their token, ZBCN. I believe we're on the cusp of a massive wave, and Zebec is positioned to be the engine driving it. If you want to understand the deep tech, the tokenomics, and why this could be one of the most important projects in the space, you're in the right place. So, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button, smash that notification bell, and let's ride this wave together. Let's go. So, with all that context, let's get into the core of it. Why am I personally bullish on Zebec's future? It boils down to 4 key pillars that I believe separate promising projects from temporary hype. First, and most importantly, is the principle of utility over hype. In a space often dominated by speculation, Zebec is laser-focused on solving tangible, real-world problems that affect millions of people and businesses every single day. Think about the traditional payroll cycle. Most people work daily but only get paid every 2 weeks or even once a month. This creates a forced delay, a gap between earning and accessing your money that pushes many into the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle. It can lead to late fees on bills or, even worse, a reliance on high-interest payday loans just to cover basic expenses. Zebec directly attacks this problem. By enabling wages to be streamed by the second, it gives employees immediate access to their earned income, transforming financial stability and reducing dependency on predatory lending. This isn't a niche crypto-for-crypto application. It's a fundamental improvement to how people are paid. Then, there are the infuriating delays and costs of the legacy banking system. Sending an international wire transfer can feel like sending a message in a bottle. It takes days to arrive, and by the time it does, a chunk has been eaten away by correspondent bank fees and poor exchange rates. Zebec turns this outdated process on its head, offering near-instant, low-cost, cross-border payments. For a global business paying contractors or a freelancer working with international clients, this is a game-changer. This relentless focus on solving real friction points creates genuine product-market fit, which is the bedrock of any sustainable, long-term venture. My second reason is institutional and regulatory readiness. This is a point that cannot be overstated, especially as the crypto industry matures. For years, the mantra was, move fast and break things. But the next cycle will be defined by, move carefully and build bridges. Zebec gets this. They aren't operating in a regulatory gray zone, hoping to fly under the radar. They are actively pursuing and achieving the kind of compliance certifications that enterprises and regulated institutions demand. For example, achieving SOC 2 Type 2 compliance is a massive undertaking. It's an exhaustive audit that verifies a company securely manages its data to protect the interests and privacy of its clients. This isn't just a rubber stamp. It's a signal to large corporations that Zebec systems are robust, secure, and trustworthy. It tells a CFO they can integrate Zebec for payroll without introducing major security risks. Similarly, their proactive approach to regulations like Europe's MyCA framework shows foresight. They are building their platform not just for today's crypto landscape, but for tomorrow's regulated reality. This infrastructure-grade approach means they are building a fortress, not a sandcastle. While other projects might get washed away by the tides of new regulations or fail to gain institutional trust, Zebec is building the kind of resilient infrastructure that survives downturns and becomes the go-to choice when compliance becomes non-negotiable. Third is the sheer ecosystem growth potential. We are still in the early innings of Web3 adoption. The vast majority of businesses in the world are still Web 2 native. They use traditional software, banking, and payroll systems. But they are increasingly crypto curious. They see the efficiency, global reach, and cost savings that blockchain can offer, but they're hesitant to dive into the deep end. They need a bridge. Zebec is positioning itself to be that essential bridge. Imagine a popular HR and payroll platform like Gusto or Rippling. They serve tens of thousands of businesses. By integrating Zebec through a simple API, they could suddenly offer all their clients the option for real-time crypto-based payroll without having to build the complex blockchain infrastructure themselves. Zebec becomes the Intel Inside for Web3 payments. As more companies, from small startups to large enterprises, look to hire global talent or offer more flexible payment options, the demand for a compliant, easy-to-integrate solution will skyrocket. Zebec isn't just waiting for that wave. They're building the surfboard that everyone will want to ride. They are a B2B solution poised to capture value not just from the existing crypto market, but from the entire traditional economy as it gradually transitions on-chain. Finally, my fourth point is the synergy between the network effect and its tokenomics. A great product is one thing, but a great product with a well-designed economic engine is another. The ZBCN token is not just a speculative asset. It's deeply integrated into the network's operation. It's used for paying transaction fees on the Zebec chain, for staking to help secure the network and earn rewards, and for governance, giving holders a say in the future direction of the protocol. This creates a multifaceted demand for the token that is directly tied to the platform's actual usage. This is where the flywheel effect comes in. As more businesses adopt Zebec for payroll and payments, the number of transactions on the network increases. This, in turn, increases the demand for ZBCN to pay for those transaction fees. More activity also makes the network more valuable, incentivizing more participants to stake ZBCN to earn a piece of that value. This creates a positive feedback loop. Utility drives demand. Demand increases the token's value and network security, which attracts more users and developers, further increasing utility. When you combine this demand-driven model with a capped total supply, you have the classic ingredients for strong, sustainable tokenomics. Unlike inflationary assets, the value of ZBCN is designed to grow in lockstep with the real-world adoption of the Zebec Network. It's a system where everyone who uses and supports the network can benefit from its growth. So let's bring it all home. We've covered a ton of ground, from the granular details of the tech to the massive macro-level opportunity. And when you zoom out and connect all those dots, the picture that emerges is incredibly clear. The bottom line is this: Zebec Network isn't some speculative moonshot gamble. It's not a meme coin hoping to catch a fleeting narrative. It's a calculated, structured bet on the inevitable future of finance. And that future is built on three core pillars we've discussed. First, the revolution of real-time payments. We're talking about dismantling a century-old system of slow, inefficient, batch-based transactions and replacing it with a fluid, continuous stream of value. This isn't just a minor upgrade, it's a fundamental rewiring of how money moves, impacting everything from payroll and gig work to subscriptions and corporate treasury. Second, it's about bridging the gap between the old world and the new. Zebec, through the Nautilus chain and its card programs, is building the essential infrastructure to connect the crypto economy with the fiat world we all live in. This is the key to unlocking mass adoption. It's about making digital assets as easy to spend on coffee as they are to trade on an exchange. That seamless integration is the holy grail, and Zebec is one of the few projects making tangible, real-world progress toward it. And third, none of this matters without a foundation of trust and security. Zebec's commitment to achieving SOC 2 compliance and building a robust, scalable, and secure infrastructure is what separates it from the pack. They're not just building for the Dajin crowd. They're building for enterprises, for regulated industries, for the next wave of institutional capital that demands compliance. That's the trifecta. That's why I'm personally stacking ZBCN now. We are in the critical phase where the foundational infrastructure is being laid, brick by brick, while the runway for adoption is still potentially massive and not yet fully priced in. The risk-reward here, in my view, is asymmetrical. Now, if you're as bullish as I am after hearing all this, the next step is crucial. Don't just take my word for it, and please, don't just chase hype. The most powerful thing you can do is your own deep dive research. Go read their white paper, scrutinize their roadmap, and join their Discord or Telegram to feel the pulse of the community. Challenge the assumptions. Ask the hard questions. That's how you build real conviction. And if you want to stay locked in as this entire ecosystem unfolds, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. I'm not just moving on to the next shiny object. I'll be tracking this project closely, dropping updates, and breaking down the real-world developments and partnerships as they happen. We're in this for the long haul. Thanks for watching. Peace. Thanks for watching, fam. Drop a comment. What do you think will be Zebec's killer use case? Payroll, remittance, everyday spending? Hit like, smash that subscribe, ring the bell. Catch you next video.